guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming an anti-aging tips video. I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a skincare expert, but obviously I am human too and I am aging, so it is something I'm always looking into. I get an abundance of questions about anti-aging, so I thought I would share some of those with you guys. And I am also teaming up with Lily Silk again. As you know, I've worked with them before. I absolutely love their products and we're in one of their tops now. So let's get on with the video. So as I said, I am working with Lily Silk. Lily Silk do pajamas, they do blouses, they do pillowcases, eye masks, face masks, they do all sorts, and it's mulberry silk. Now what's great about mulberry silk and what makes it great for anti-aging is that you don't get the friction when you're sleeping if you've got a mulberry silk pillowcase. It's moisture wicking, it's breathable, and it's also antibacterial. If you are blemish prone, you've not got to worry about bacteria breeding on your skin and creating more spots and more skin issues. So this is one of the pillowcases that I got from Lily Silk. You know I've used these before. This time I chose one with a kind of cotton back and a silk front. These zip up, so they're really nice. Sometimes I find with the ones that fold, my pillow tends to make an escape, but it doesn't with these ones. So the front is 100% mulberry silk. Silk prevents friction, which is obviously what causes a lot of wrinkling on the skin when we're sleeping. And again, it's antibacterial and it's moisture wicking, so it's really good for your skin. Another huge factor when it comes to anti-aging is getting enough sleep. Our bodies repair most when we are sleeping. It's an obvious one that I think that not enough of us pay attention to. I try to go to bed by 11 p.m. so by 10:15 my phone lets me know that it's wind down time, and I spend 45 minutes of my time relaxing and winding down. So there's one thing I don't do, is I don't go on my mobile before bed. It goes straight on its charger and I go straight to sleep. I also have blackout blinds in my room, and that really helps because I can pull those down and shut out any light. If you don't have blackout blinds and you do struggle with sleeping, you might want to get yourself a little eye mask. This one is by Lily Silk. Again, 100% mulberry silk. It's extremely soft. I can't tell you how soft it is. And the nice thing about this one is it has an adjustable strap. Sometimes they can be a little bit tight on your face, and if they're not made of silk, again, they can cause friction. And around the eyes is the one area we do not want any friction, because that area is so much thinner than the rest of the skin on our face. So that's the area that's going to crepe the most, and it's the first area of your face that shows aging. So when it comes to eye masks, silk is definitely the way forward. An adjustable strap at the back, and this lovely one in black is a great way to block out all the light, and it's so soft so there's no pressure on the eyes. So when we're talking about anti-aging, we're not just talking about our face, we're also talking about our body. Lily Silk also do bedding as well as the pillowcases. It also does t-shirts. They also do other items that aren't made of silk but are like 100% cotton. In my previous video I wore a really beautiful black silk cami. Lots of you went and bought it and said how you absolutely love it. It had really beautiful little spaghetti straps at the back, so it was really sexy in the summer with a tan, but it wasn't revealing at the front, which I really like. And they also do these in pajamas, so again, if you want to go to bed feeling uber comfy, then check those out. So touching back on sleep, the growth hormone that we have in our bodies only functions at night. So beauty sleep is more than a myth, because it actually does a lot of cell renewal overnight, and our bodies tend to repair better when we're sleeping. So when we're using our phones at night, blue light blocks melatonin, which is what we need to prepare ourselves for sleep. So if you're on your phone, you'll find not only is it more engaging and it's keeping your attention, that's preventing you from feeling sleepy. Tommy's a nightmare. He will always sit on his phone at night, and I literally go out like a light and he's awake for 3 or 4 hours after I've gone to bed. And it is purely because he's on his phone. We did a bit of an experiment. He decided he would put his phone straight down when he was going to sleep, and within sort of half an hour he had gone out like a light. It does show that if you are not active on your phone, then you're not preventing the melatonin. You can relax and you can go to sleep a lot quicker. So if you're somebody who gets morning puffiness on your face, or you're getting those crinkles on your face, try the Lily Silk pillowcase on the Sleep and Glow pillow, and I tell you, it is a game changer. I couldn't be without them. I have a little bit of wear and tear in my neck, so I bought a Temper pillow, which is super expensive. I find they're not very soft, and it really squishes my face. So similarly to my Temper pillow, as you can see, it cradles the neck. It sits in that little area there, which creates a support unit, because if I don't sleep on one of these in the morning, I refer to it as my neck's gone. It's like having severe whiplash. I can't look to either the left or the right. So one side is slightly higher and one side slightly smaller, and it just cradles your head. And what makes this different is the dip here is where your face sits. So basically when you're sleeping, as you can see, it doesn't crinkle around your eyes. Your face and your neck is supported, but there's a gap here to prevent that creating friction on your skin. and it's super squishy and a lot lighter than my other one. I believe they still do a 30-night sleep trial, so you can always give it a go, and if you don't like it, you get your money back. Which I think is really good. I did message the Sleep and Glow people to ask for a discount code. So you can get $10 off with the code Shonagh10, and I will link it in the description bar for you. Sugary sweets are a big no-no when it comes to anti-aging. Glycation ages skin, so a diet high in sugar accelerates the process of glycation. So if you want to prevent aging skin, you want to cut down on sugar. One of the things I did a few years ago was to swap out chocolate for 70% plus. The higher the percentage of the chocolate, the kind of more bitter it is. I can manage 70, 80 is a little bit too bitter for me. But if I do need a little pick-me-up, then I'll opt for the dark chocolate over the milk chocolate. If you have a sweet tooth, it might be worth trying for a little while, swapping out your sweeties or your chocolate for dark berries, avocados, green juices in the day, because they're full of antioxidants, which is great for anti-aging. Another thing to do is to try and opt for more protein in your diet. Fresh fish, which is something I never do, which we will come to soon. If you are vegan, more legumes, beans, grains, they're all a lot better for you than white carbs. But it doesn't mean that carbs are the devil, because they are not. I'm not saying go on a low carb diet. I'm just talking about changing the carbs that you might reach for, you know, such as white bread, white potatoes. You might want to opt for sweet potato, and generally try and up your protein. It's also good if you're somebody like me who likes to work out a lot. I tend to do a lot more weight training than cardio, and if I want to weight train, then I do want a lot more protein in my diet, because that is going to help me build my muscles. I'm not looking to be a bodybuilder, but when it comes to toning, there's only so much you can lose in terms of body fat, because you need fat to function. So instead, I'm going to rely on protein to help me build my muscles and carbohydrates to function. Another thing to try with your diet is to get in a lot more vitamin C. Food high in vitamin C is really good for anti-aging. I don't drink any alcohol. Tommy doesn't drink. My sister doesn't drink. None of us drink alcohol. It's something that's going to benefit us in the long run, because alcohol dehydrates you. The more dehydrated you are, the more aged you look. So I like to keep up my water intake. I will try and drink as many of these as possible a day. Sometimes I only get through 2. I was always like a camel. I was somebody who could just get by on a little dribble of water, and the only time I would drink is if I had a headache. It was like my body's way of reminding me that I wasn't drinking enough fluids. So carrying a water bottle around with me, my headaches disappeared. If you're hydrated, your skin's hydrated, it looks more plump. As soon as you're dehydrated, it starts to show, especially on your cheeks when you push them like that. If they start to look really rippled, you can tell it's dehydration. Your skin's ability to hold water as you get older decreases. So on top of using something that's really moisturising on your skin, you need to moisturise it from the inside by drinking lots more water. Don't forget, teas and coffees don't really count, because tea is a diuretic, which means it's dehydrating. Going back to food, as I said, I'm not somebody who eats fish. I don't eat anything from the sea. I just can't stomach it. I wish I loved fish. I really want to be able to like it, and every time I try it, I hate it. So something I now take is this by Bare Biology, and it's the Life and Soul Pure Omega-3. This one is great for eyes, it's great for your heart, it's great for your brain health. It contains 2,000 milligrams of EPA and 1,000 milligrams of DHA. These are sustainably sourced from wild sardines, anchovies, and mackerel. But it doesn't taste of fish, because it has a natural flavouring from lemon Sicilian oil, and it also has vitamin E in it. So I take 1 teaspoon of this a day, because I don't get my omega-3 from natural fish. Another thing I got from Bare Biology was the Skinful Marine Collagen and Vitamin C, and this is in a natural strawberry rhubarb flavour. It's really lovely. So this one is for skin, joints, connective tissues. It's 1 tablespoon in some water, and I have that daily. And this one is sustainably sourced from wild cod in the North Atlantic. A really great brand. Again, I don't necessarily go out recommending supplements and things like that. It's something that you maybe speak to your doctor or physician about. I take these purely because I feel like I'm sort of getting that from the fish that I'm not going to be eating. I love that it says no complicated routines, no chemicals, just wonderful remedies invented by Mother Nature thousands of years ago. With the purest, most powerful ingredients, supported by real science and real stories, a little goes a long way. Bring yourself well-being from within with daily flourishment. Love it. This is not sponsored, by the way. So you can either get fish oils, or you can also try flaxseed oil if you're somebody that doesn't want anything like fish. It will keep your skin supple by replenishing your skin's own lipids, which tend to diminish with age. so it is something that you need to keep on top of. On a regular basis, our skin sheds dead skin cells, so we get new layers regenerated every 28 days. So as you age, your skin slows down replenishing itself, meaning those dead skin cells aren't replaced by fresh skin cells as often. So when your skin starts to look dull and a bit patchy, that's why that tends to happen. So it's important as we age to continue to exfoliate our skin weekly. So you can use a physical exfoliant or a chemical exfoliant. A chemical exfoliant is a liquid that goes onto the skin and it tends to just eat away at the dead skin cells. It's a lot less of a harsh treatment in terms of using something that's got those really thick beads in. That tends to scratch the surface of the skin and it leaves you feeling sore afterwards. So my preference has always been a chemical exfoliant. It's great around this part of your nose. It's a great way to slow down your sebum production. So your pores tend to shrink a little bit. I would be lost without my one. The one I love is by Paula's Choice. This one is the 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I've spoken about this many times. Another one I like to use when I want baby butt soft skin, if it's for an event or a special occasion, it's something I would definitely be using before the wedding, is the Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub by Wishful Skin, which is Huda Beauty. This is the pineapple enzyme. It also contains AHA and BHA and papaya enzyme, and it's a really great way to get rid of all those dead skin cells sitting on the skin, but without feeling irritated. It feels sort of gritty, but not in the same way a physical scrub feels. This one kind of melts onto the skin and you just see it pull up all of your dead skin, kind of rolls off. It's brilliant. This is one I use daily, and then every so often I will use this, but you can use this weekly. So it's kind of whatever your preference is. If you're new to using a chemical exfoliant, don't go in with it every single night because you'll be put off and you won't want to use it again because it will make your skin sore otherwise. When you're new to it, ease in gently. And the same with this, you won't want to go using it every single night because you don't have dead skin cells the next day to remove. Both of these come highly recommended and they are fantastic. If you managed to catch my recent skincare video, you'll know I'm absolutely, totally in love with the Dr. Sam system. It's not sponsored. I've been purchasing them myself. I absolutely love them. If you are somebody that wants to use active ingredients in their skincare but feels really kind of overwhelmed and you don't know where to start, these have been made so simple for you. Dr. Sam has put all of her actives that she would recommend as a dermatologist into 2 main serums. This one contains niacinamide, azelaic acid, bakuchi oil. This contains the same, but it also contains gram-active retinoid. So it makes the process of applying all those different elements so easy because it's all in one and it dispenses the right amount. So I absolutely love them. So many great ingredients for anti-aging. These are going to be staples in my kit, probably forever. I also have a dermatologist that I work with for my skin because, as you know, now and again I will get hormonal breakouts and I wanted to work on my skin in the run up to my wedding. If you are in your 20s and you're going into your 30s, there on upwards, you want to start introducing a retinol to your skincare regime because prevention is better than a cure. This is the Skin Vital Retimitate. You can get strong retinols that strip your skin down. It produces new layers a lot quicker than your skin does, but this one has been designed to be easily tolerated by a lot of different skin types, even sensitive skin. So I'm using that alternative nights to my nightly by Dr. Sam. You can also get a high strength prescription vitamin A, which is amazing for anti-wrinkles. I used to use tretinoin, which is a high strength vitamin A topical cream. I'll link my video on how I got rid of my visible melasma, which is when I was using the tretinoin. That's really amazing when it comes to anti-aging, but I just found it to be so dry and I couldn't get past the peeling stage, so I gave up and went to a retinol that was less severe. I'm actually using a new product by Olehenriksen. This is their Transform Wrinkle Blur Bakuchi Oil Eye Gel. Much like in the Dr. Sam products, bakuchi oil isn't actually a retinoid, but it thinks it is and it acts in the same way, but it's plant-based rather than it being super intense like a chemical. So this has bakuchi oil in it and it's made for a 360 usage around the eye. So if you're looking for something that kind of blurs wrinkles and helps to kind of prevent them, this might be worth giving it a go. I've only used it a couple of times. I'm really enjoying it. It feels lovely on the skin. It kind of soaks in really quick, feels super silky. So far I'm really liking that. Now when you are using retinoids, as you know, you must use an SPF every day. You should use one anyway, even if you're not using actives within your skincare, you should be applying an SPF. One thing you might not know about SPF is that even if it says it's factor 50, if you only apply 1 pump, you think it's going to be enough, it's not. Don't rely on your foundation that says it contains like SPF 25. The amount of product you would need to put on your skin in order for that to be beneficial as an SPF of 25 would be mountains. The one by Dr. Sam is a broad spectrum SPF, so it's UVA and UVB. This is a broad spectrum one, but you need 3 pumps of this just for your face and 3 pumps for your neck. I love how transparent Dr. Sam is about that, and this one really is more like a sunblock, and it's really important. I know a lot of people say I don't want to wear a sunblock, so I'm not going to get any colour, but colour fades, sun damage doesn't. So get some fake tan on your face to match your body and get your high SPF on your face. You should be wearing it all over anyway. Your face is the one that everybody sees every day. You see yourself every day, so make sure you're happy with what you're seeing in the mirror. Wear your SPF and make the most of anti-aging. Also, when it comes to SPF, look for moisturising SPFs, such as the one by Dr. Sam Bunting, ones that are kind of spray versions that contain a lot of alcohol, or they're gels. They're a lot more dehydrating on the skin. So I think I've covered all the kind of tips and tricks when it comes to anti-aging. If you want an anti-aging makeup video where I show you tips and tricks on how to look less aged with makeup, let me know and I'll do one of those for you as well. I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to give Lily Silk a try if you've never used their products. I know so many of you went and bought the top from the last one and you tried the pillowcases, and you guys let me know how you got on with them and you've loved them ever since. I'll list and link everything that I've mentioned in the description bar so you guys can find it and try it at your own leisure. If you guys have got any tips and tricks for anti-aging, leave them in the comment section below, and if you know anything that's going to keep me young forever, please let me know and I will give you a shout out. As always guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me outside of YouTube over on my social handle, which will be on screen, which is @ShowMeMakeup on Instagram. Thank you for watching and I will see you next week. Bye!